Hey guys, quick no intro. So this is how you join our family here, and this is how you do it. If you want to do it, check it out. Also, we're on Patreon. Thank you guys so much for the support. Peace. This dress is a small, and I've always been like medium small. It didn't fit me a month ago. I literally couldn't fit this dress, and now it's loose on me 35 days later. And I'm gonna tell you how I got there. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, everybody. I'm Sheikha. I'm going to show you guys what keto has done for me. It's officially been 1 month. I've done this for 35 days. So many of you have been like, okay, what do you eat on keto? What do you da-da-da? So I'm literally just gonna take you guys with me through this day. And it's currently 1:30 p.m. and I'm still fasting because I've been doing intermittent fasting as well as keto. Look at me. You guys can't really see because during quarantine I gained so much weight. And you know, like, you're newly in love, you know, you're at home all day every day, like we just ate everything we wanted. And my husband, Allahumma barik, has great metabolism, and he's a training dude, like he's a workout fanatic. So for him, and he's like, he does strongman training, so he's not a bodybuilder. For him, it was great for him. He loved it. And as soon as he started to when the gyms reopened and he started to hit the gym, he looked freaking ripped right away. Like, he's huge now, Allahumma barik. And then me, I was like, this isn't really good for my health because I have the condition which worsens when I gain weight. So I was like, I need to do something fast so that I can get back to normal, because I was in amazing shape when I just got married. I was like slim, my health was really good, and the more weight I gained, the worse my health became. And I was like, okay, I need to do something fast. What can I do? And so, like, I started to think. The conclusion was keto. Okay, hi. So as you guys know, I started a keto journey about a month ago. Let me just keep it real, 100%. Like, my whole life I've had an eating disorder, and I've never said that out loud, like on social media or anything. That was scary. Anyway, I had an eating disorder my whole life, and that kind of went away after I accepted Islam, alhamdulillah, because I didn't really care about what people think of me, what I look like, what I'm gonna wear. I started to dress modestly, and I kind of let go of the eating problems. You know, I used to be ashamed every time I ate something. I'd be like hating myself, and I had the worst relationship with food. I come from a family where everyone's thin, and I was literally the only girl with curves, and that really, like, ever since I was 5 years old is my like earliest memory of getting body shamed by an adult. And it was just, yeah, not good, and it really messed me up, honestly. And my whole life I had this trouble and like battle with food, everything I eat, everything I drink. And like, I even have memories of me eating chocolate and my putting his fist in my mouth and yanking the chocolate out and saying, you'll get fat if you eat it, in front of like a lot of family members. And that was like so humiliating. And you know, and that morphed into growing up, blah blah blah. Everyone was thin, and like, I have had periods where I had really bad periods during my eating disorders where like I wouldn't eat anything, and so I developed an ulcer because I didn't eat anything. And then on top of that, I would drink a huge bottle of water with vinegar in the water on an empty stomach. So obviously the acids messed me up. So dumb. But eating disorders are a real thing. People don't, a lot of people don't talk about it. Like, your best friend could have an eating disorder and you wouldn't even know. You know what I mean? And I had issues eating in front of people. Obviously now I don't have that. I've like done mukbangs and stuff in front of you guys. But it used to really be a problem. It took my life over so many times. And pre-Islam, before I became Muslim. And that was everything for me. And I was in a really abusive relationship where how I looked was like a huge thing. It was like, okay, you need to, you know, lose this much weight. You need to look this certain type of way. I would get nitpicked all the time. Like, oh, this looks weird. You're ugly. You're not as pretty as you think. Why are you happy? I mean, like, when I used to like get dressed up, it'd be like, okay, so why are you getting dressed up? Relax. You're not that good looking. You know what I mean? And I had a mole on the side of my nose here that I got, you know, lasered off at my doctor's because it was not pretty. I think 4 years ago I did that. And yeah, my bottom teeth are a little crooked. That used to be like a huge thing. And my body, like I almost had a breast reduction to get my breasts smaller because I felt ugly with big boobs because they made me look fatter. And that's just like being totally frank. I know like that's like a weird thing to say, but that was a huge insecurity for me. And that's why I almost got offended when people were like, oh, did you get a breast implant job? And I'd be like, no, I hate them. They're huge. No matter what size I was or how skinny I got from my eating disorders, which everyone in my life supported, by the way. Every single time I would be severely thin because of my eating disorder, everyone would be like, oh my god, you look so great. I'm so happy for you. Not realize the kind of damage it would give me. So I really struggled with my weight because I have a slow metabolism. I never really liked working out. I was a dancer, but you know, I had curves. That's kind of my backstory with food, my body, blah, 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 blah. So when I accepted Islam, I forgot about all that. Honestly, my eating disorder was cured. My anxiety was cured. My depression was cured. My whole look, like I didn't really care what I look like, what people think I look like or whatever. So I didn't care and I was really healthy. I moved in with my mom. She is super healthy, so we just like kept that going. We would work out, like I would run, blah, 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 stuff like that, and go hiking all the time. So when I got married to this like super ripped man, and you know, I felt really good about myself. I was feeling myself all day, every day. My husband made me feel like a snack every day. You know, alhamdulillah, he's always like loved everything about me and never once made me feel not good. And even if I didn't feel good, he would make me feel good, and I love that about him. So I'm very, very blessed to go from like something like that to something like this, alhamdulillah. But then again, me neglecting the fact that if I eat whatever my heart's desire, I'll gain weight if I don't constantly work out, or the fact that we sat in this house not working out, not doing anything, went hiking maybe 5 times because of the height of the pandemic. Everything was closed and all we did was sit in this apartment and eat. I gained so much weight. This dress is a small, and I've always been like medium small. It didn't fit me a month ago. I literally couldn't fit this dress, and now it's loose on me 35 days later. And I'm gonna tell you how I got there. Taking care of my body, not just for like looks, but for health reasons, is a sign of iman. It's an act of ibadah, because our body is something we are supposed to have until we die. We can't get new ones. So when something happens to us, like we have to take care of all this. and thank Allah for whatever it is that our body can do, because that is a blessing that we take for granted. And staying in shape and being healthy and watching what you put into your body is actually a sign of iman and an act of ibadah, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, do not like hurt your bodies, don't hurt yourself with your hands. When I thought of it like that, I was like, okay, so I didn't think of it like that. When I came to Islam, I was like, okay, so what I look like doesn't matter as long as I have a really good character, as long as I am really pious, as long as I'm righteous, you know what I mean? As long as I pray, as long as I everything. But that ended up me neglecting my body. And okay, really great that I stopped having eating disorders, and really great that I stopped letting food trigger me or anything. Like all of those like traumas with food went completely away. But that, you know, I no longer was kept in check, but that was so liberating. I can't even tell you, like I felt so free, and I've never felt free of food guilt or weight guilt or look guilt. It controlled my life. And so now it felt so amazing to not think about what I'm eating, to not care about what I'm eating, to just live my life carefree in that way. And I had never had that before. Ever since my earliest memory, I've had an eating disorder. So when I was like, okay, literally my abayas are getting tight. What am I doing? I made a deal with myself, and I was like, okay. I talked to my husband. I said, baby, I love you very much. Thank you for being so amazing. But I think it's time that I take responsibility for my health. And I said, I'm not going to weigh myself. I'm not going to let the numbers consume me, because that's always been something that I've done. I'm just going to start this keto journey starting tomorrow. And I would really appreciate it if you could support me and not be like, oh, let's go get some fries, let's go get a burger, let's go get this, let's go get that. I made dua. I said, Ya Allah, please make this easy for me. Only you can help me. This is always hard for me. I hate this part, but I need to do this for my health, Ya Allah. Do this for myself, for my family, for my future. Please help me out. At the minimum, I've been fasting for 16 hours a day. At the minimum. But most days, I've fasted for 19 hours. So you work yourself up, like whatever works for you, whatever fits your schedule best. For me, it's been really easy to do that because it fits my schedule. The days where I had a snack later at night than I should have, I would fast for a couple of extra hours the next day. Right now, it's currently almost 2 p.m. I'm still fasting. I'm drinking some tea. It's not good. But anyway, and I just said, okay, carbs, bye. But I'm a huge cheese lover. And I love chocolate. So I was like, okay. And I love meats. I love fish. I love salads. I love those foods as well. But just my relationship with carbs is that I didn't think I could live without them. I love carbs. Bread, fries, any potato in any shape or form is bae. And any bread in any shape or form is also bae. Like, you can still eat carbs and be on a calorie deficit and lose weight. That's number one. But like doing keto, I'm still on a calorie deficit. So you have to be on a calorie deficit to be able to lose weight. You can't just constantly eat and then lose weight just because you're not eating carbs. That doesn't happen. You still are on a calorie deficit, but it's easier to be on a calorie deficit when you're doing keto or low carb, any low carb. Because my husband, who is a nutritionist and a trainer, has really helped me. But I was like, in the beginning, I was like, I don't really want you to help me. I just kind of want to do my thing because I feel still weird. You know, everyone has their way and I know my body best, you know, and I just literally did my thing, you know. I was like, every single day I made really good choices, and every the last part of the day when I know that I'm not eating anything else, I'm in bed, and I was like, okay, really good job, sis. Like, you really did that today, alhamdulillah. You made amazing choices. And me doing that, I felt so in control of my life, because this was one area of my life that I never really had control over. Even when I had an eating disorder and I thought I had control over it, I didn't. So knowing now that I did it for health and not for I'm gonna be beautiful and sexy in this or this clothing, really made a difference. And me not weighing myself, but like, as you can see, I don't know if you guys can see because I've always worn like big clothes. I haven't really worn tight clothes here, but I've lost so much weight. And you can like, you guys cannot see like my neck and stuff, but trust me, my face is snatched. My jawline is back snatched. My double chin is goodbye. You know what I mean? And that feels awesome, and that is motivation for me to continue. That was my story. It didn't even hurt to say it. It didn't even hurt to tell it. That's a sign of healing. Alhamdulillah. It feels good to get that out there, and I hope that someone can, I know that someone watching this is going to feel, you know, as if I'm talking directly to you, because you're in my position, or you have had the same kind of, you know, life that I've lived or whatever regarding food. But eating disorders are real, and it's taken so lightly, but it takes real strength to pull yourself out of that. And truly, Iman helps literally with that. Iman really makes worldly things not matter as much. It doesn't, I don't care if someone thinks I'm skinny or fat or whatever. I don't care, because it's not for them. And none of the stuff that I wear is, you know, gonna show that anyway. But I do care, like, about my husband. I know that what I'm giving my body is good, so that makes me feel good. I'm not putting any crap into my body. I'm eating good foods. That's really awesome, and it makes me happy. So sustainable. You can do this over a longer period of time. It hasn't been hard as I thought. Like, I thought it was going to be so hard, but it really isn't, because you like trick your body. You're like, if you tell yourself you're on a diet, it's going to be hard. Literally. But if you tell yourself that, okay, this is what I'm going to do right now for my health, for whatever, it's going to be good for you. But if you literally just go through it like, okay, this is a diet, this is so hard, I can't eat this, I can't eat that, then you're going to crack. But if you think, oh, I can eat more of this, I can eat this thing that I love, I can do this that I love, and make it fun and exciting, then every day is going to be a fun journey, and you're going to be excited and happy about the food that you eat, which I have been. Like, it's been really awesome. I've been so excited every time I eat. Every meal for me is like exciting. So it can be that for you. It's not expensive, it's not hard, it's not time consuming. It's literally just mindset. And just don't tell yourself it's a diet, because if you tell yourself it's a diet, it's gonna be hard. For breakfast, some eggs and like some turkey, ham or whatever. Lunch or like snack, I would have like 1 or 2 bell peppers with some cream cheese. Then I would have for dinner some meat and veggies. And like a snack later, I have like a handful of almonds or another bell pepper and some cream cheese, and that's it. Alhamdulillah, it's easy when you just like put your mind to it. Everything is. And yeah, feels great. So that's how we are so far. We have 2 more months to go. And then I'm not gonna do keto, but I'm still gonna do low carb. But yeah, this is month 1. And I'll see you guys for the month 2 update, and so on and so forth. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoy this video, like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video with somebody you love. And yeah, inshallah, I will see you again for the next one. Assalamu alaikum.
so remember to check out our description box for the links of our Patreon and how to join our family. Thank you so much for your support. We really appreciate you. Bye. Thank you guys so much for watching, and that was all we had for now. Let us know what more content you guys want down in the comment section, and if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe to our channel if you already haven't. Love you guys so much. Thank you for your support. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.